Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Blue 58, 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Spot.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A run here with Armstead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
88.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
58. Hey, take 26. Bravo.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Green 18. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Over. Shit. Green 19.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. Put it 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside. Zip. Mike's by 4. Hey, Alpha. Watch the slant. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check 30. Right there.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight. Jim. He's checking.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check. Crunch. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Check. Mike, 53. Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Get Mike. Yeah, live. Smooth. Zoom. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Crowder. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Delaney. 54. Hey, you.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st down, Jets.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
44, come on. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Delaney. 44.
Darnold on 1st down. Caught here by Bell. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 47-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Jets first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Darnold now to throw. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, look, 3. I'm 80. Rush in. Rush in.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Tighten up. Shit. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
That's another Jaguars first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jump out! Go! Go! Box it, box it, box it, box it! 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the slant! Watch the slant! Hey, watch that, watch that! 54.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. So that one will be accepted. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Bell. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Like, 22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. I'm on. Hey, lady, 22, Mike, 22. Got you, lady. I got you, son. Right there. 61, matchbox, Mike. Check.
On second down, it's Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go. Hey, echo. 44's the Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check safety. Hey, exit. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, defense.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
44, Mike, 44. Oh, lady. Both the Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. Nice, sweetheart. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
A first down throw, Darnold. That one complete. He finds Shark. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
44's the Mike. Crunch down, defense. Red 80. 44, Mike, 44.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A great return there of 22 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Zoom. Right there.
Now Rodgers completes it to Lee. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards for number 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch safety three. Watch safety three.
They'll try again with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Let's get it.
Here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Josh Lambo now for the point after.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That's complete. It's Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Team 6. Team 6. 50. Mike 50.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Mike 22, Mike 22. Here we go, D, get off the field. Ready? Mike 22, he's coming.
Hey, Mike 7.
Check. Mike 22, Mike 22. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Darnold from the gun. Going deep now for Herndon. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
Yo, son. 44, Mike, you know, young lady.
Darnold to throw again. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
I got you. Whip.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Again, Darnold. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Easy. Back north. Plant.
Buzz.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got his man, Robbie Anderson. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38 line.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
He's 18. 54 Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Go to 50. Box it. Mike, 54. All you get is a head.
And again, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down.
Hey, orbit.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
now Bell hit. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Motion.
Bravo.
Reset. Hey, no, look, we got Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He's looking deep for Bell. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Young lady.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go.
Mike's 50.
3 bucks.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down.
Yo, son.
Mike's 4-4.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Protein spill.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, shoot.
To the air again, Darnold. Looking deep for Demarius. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Basham in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
James now to return. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Bell. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.